Okay, so today I would like to show you how to pack your herbs for traveling. So what to take and how to take it, how to package it in the best way. So I'm just back from my trip to Scotland, so I can show you how I packed my herbs. So this is not so much about what to take, because of course this depends on your personal protocol. Yeah, so this video will be helpful for my clients and students. So at home, of course, we know it's no problem. We boil our teas, and if we have to make a root decoction and boil it for 45 minutes, maybe on a trip we can't do that. Yeah, maybe we don't have access to a kitchen, or things are just different. You will be distracted, there will be other things to do. Yeah, so we want to make it as simple and practical as possible, but of course we do not want to skip on the herbs we especially need, to keep our energy up, to keep our digestion well functioning during a trip. And so we don't want to skip on the most important remedies. We want to take what we actually need during a trip. So this can be a shorter trip of a week or a few days, or a longer trip of many months. So of course it depends on that. If you travel to a whole other country or continent, maybe you can't buy your usual supplements, but you can find replacements or other things to take. You can also most likely reduce a bit the amount of things that you take during a trip, or switch something out that is better suited to prepare you for traveling and keep you healthy, keep your immunity strong, keep the digestion strong during a trip. So of course we do not want to travel like with many big supplement bottles like this. For example, if you take your magnesium and you will be traveling for a week, what I do, I get like a smaller empty supplement container that I save. So I keep a couple of these smaller ones for traveling that are empty, and then I know, okay, I'm traveling for 7 days, I'm taking so and so many capsules of magnesium every day, let's say 5. So I have to take 35 capsules of magnesium. I can just count them and put them into a smaller container, and then I have my dose of magnesium for the whole week. Or if I have many different supplements and herbs in capsule form, another very practical way is also a box like this. Let me show you. I use this also at home, because I don't want to open all my 7 supplement bottles every day. So I have everything neatly organized here. So there's my zinc and selenium and reishi, curcumin, what else? There's many things in there. So you can pack your herbs in here, and you can also count the capsules so that you're sure you have the quantity you need. And instead of taking like 7 different bottles, you have one box that fits perfectly and won't spill and is just great for traveling. I have another one of these boxes just for my daily, if I'm out and about. So this is what I put in my bag. This folds like that, so it's also pretty small. So when I'm on the go, I need maybe a few capsules of rhodiola or eleuthero to keep my energy levels up. I also need to take my nutmeg at a certain time before sleep when my alarm rings on my phone. So usually I'm not at home, and then I take my nutmeg, have a piece of nutmeg in here. I also have an extra container always in my bag. So of course this I take on traveling, or even, if I just go to town and, I might eat out, might not eat at home. I take my fennel seeds here in a smaller container. So this is also very practical. You can actually take it right out of the bottle, or you pour it in your hand or on a spoon if you're eating out and you have your digestive support. So maybe you didn't make the tea, or, you are on the airport, you can't take your tea bottle with the tea that you made at home. So you can take still some fennel seeds and anise and cardamom. This is my favorite mixture for digestion, but maybe you have other herbs, some cumin or whatever. Some digestive herbs. Definitely don't forget them. This you have to take on a trip. Don't skip on the digestive remedies. I was shocked. I had a client last week. She said, I was traveling, but I didn't take my magnesium. I didn't take my triphala. My digestion was just horrible. I was constipated the whole trip. And I go, okay, please take your triphala, take your magnesium. Some people take triphala just for traveling, or especially then. And if you don't take it normally, it would be consideration, because the bowel movements and everything, can be a problem during a trip. So definitely take your digestive herbs, or maybe you want some enzymes in capsules. This is also great. So make sure you have something to digest all these different foods that you're going to eat while you're traveling. So this is how I organize it. These two I have always in my bag, even at home when I just leave the house and do something. Then I have a little thing of ginger. This is candied ginger pieces, yeah, because you could get a bit sick on the flight, in the car, on the train, wherever, yeah. Maybe you get a little bit of motion sickness, so you can chew on these ginger pieces. So these are, you know, these typical candied ginger pieces. They have a lot of sugar. So finally, I found a good source where to buy them, and they have just a little sugar, just kind of to preserve them and keep them from spoiling, but it's not this huge amount of sugar. So I really like this brand. I can really recommend it. They send you like a huge package of that to a really fair price. They also have like all kinds of snacks and nuts and stuff. So I'm recommending this more and more often also to my clients, and I buy a lot from them. So I bought also some nice snacks here, these dried bananas that I know from Brazil. So finally I found them and I took them on the trip. I mean, this is just, you know, you need like a quick energy snack or a protein snack to take on a trip. So I post the link below. This is Coro. It's based in Europe, so they sell these products in bulk and good prices. Yeah, for example, this candied ginger that has less sugar. So at home, you know, I have this big jar in my kitchen, so I just chew on some ginger. You know, it's also good for immunity. If you have a throat ache, it can be soothing. It's good for the digestion. So, you know, just nibbling on ginger is a great idea, and especially when you're traveling, yeah, to avoid any motion sickness in the car. So I always have this also for the kids. They also like it. Yeah. So, yeah. So for a trip, let's say you're traveling by plane, or this could be also in a car. Yeah, maybe you have this like smaller bag where you just put your important things for the plane ride or whatever. Yeah, this might be some earplugs. Yeah, so earplugs, maybe some nose drops. Yeah, in a plane, if your nose blocks, it's horrible. You can't equilibrate the pressure changes when you go up and down, so it will hurt a lot if you have a blocked nose. So definitely make sure you have some kind of seawater, nose drops, or whatever you use. I also use these Ayurvedic oil-based drops that keep your nose hydrated, yeah, because some people might have the tendency to nose bleeds when they fly because of the dry air when traveling in a plane also. Yeah, so keep everything moisturized and hydrated. Of course, drink a lot, apply some oil to your nostrils. Yeah, I mean, you can use any oil. Yeah, I also always travel with a little pot of cream. Yeah, this is my normal like shea butter with other nice oils mixed that I use on my face, on my lips, on my hands, so you don't get the dry skin when you're traveling. Or I take a little bit, put it inside my nostrils to keep everything hydrated and not have this dried out feeling. Yeah, I'm sure you know this. So put your moisturizer, your lip balm, whatever you need. Put definitely something to like a chewing gum or something for the throat. Yeah, this can be the candied ginger, or it can be some licorice pastils, or some whatever throat natural thing that you can just dissolve in the mouth to keep everything hydrated, yeah, and not get a cough or anything on the plane. Yeah, so this is my kind of, I mean, if you have to put whatever little paracetamol, aspirin in, I won't judge you. Yeah, I also always travel, I mean, I keep them on me for emergencies and usually give them to others who ask me about it. But I also, of course, offer everybody first the poppy seed, and I myself take only the poppy seed to manage my whatever occasional headache. So yeah, you can take them in a bag. At home, I also have them in a glass jar. For traveling, I just put them here with a clip, and yeah, I carry them everywhere. I mean, it's great if you have problems falling asleep on the plane or anywhere during the trip. If you need help to sleep or help with the headache, with pain, with anxiety, poppy seed is amazing. And you know, it can't spill, it's not a liquid. Yeah, so maybe you have a tincture, but you might prefer to take something that can't spill in your luggage. Yeah, so tinctures is a bit problematic. Yeah, so what I definitely leave home are also my oils. Yeah, so I'm not gonna take my fish oil on the trip. If I have capsules, yes, I would maybe take them, but it's no problem if you skip your omega oil for a week. You know, you have to find out, ask your herbalist, ask your practitioner, find out which are the remedies you're taking that are more long-term, and it won't really make a difference if you skip them for a week. And what are the remedies that really manage your day-to-day symptoms and your well-being. Yeah, I mean, don't skip on the ashwagandha if you're traveling and you're visiting your parents. You definitely need to manage your anxiety with the ashwagandha, so don't skip that. But you know, maybe you can skip the omega oil because, you know, maybe Yeah, this is a more long-term, slow-acting thing, yeah. Or I also don't take my D3 or my B12 because these are liquids, or my vitamin A. At home, I put all these liquids except the B12, but I put the oily liquids like the D and A. I put them in my fish oil bottle, like the monthly dose. I know I'm going to consume 1 bottle of fish oil in a month, so I put my vitamin D for the whole month in there, my vitamin A. But I don't take them when I'm traveling, just for a week or 2, yeah, because if not, I would buy the fish oil capsules, yeah. So just see which forms of remedies can you switch out, yeah, to forms of herbs and supplements that travel better, yeah. So oily liquids don't travel well, so better if you have the oil in the capsules, yeah, the fish oil capsules or whatever, yeah. And tinctures, yeah, okay, so if you have a tincture bottle with these tops, yeah, usually they have these dropper tops, then just switch them out for a normal top, yeah. Just get a top from an empty essential oil bottle or something and just change the top, yeah. So this travels better and won't likely leak than these tops. They can sometimes leak, yeah. So I switch out if I have to take a tincture, I switch out the top, yeah. I take some zinc in a kind of an oral form, yeah. Normally I have the zinc in a tablet to swallow. This is more like a chewable tablet of zinc to keep immunity strong, so I would put this also in my little plain package with the licorice lozenges, or with the whatever. Maybe you have a herbal powder that you have to take for the throat, yeah. This is the an herbal Ayurvedic powder that I sometimes use if I have a cough. So I put it in a tiny container, yeah, very practical. I can also take this in the plane in my backpack. I could take root pieces, yeah, if you have anything that you chew as a root. Yeah, I have a bit of calamus. Be careful with that one, yeah. Calamus is highly nauseating. Only take that if you know how to use it, yeah. For me, it's nice, kind of soothing, and it's a digestive remedy. And yeah, so sometimes I didn't take it on this trip, but whatever, root pieces, just to show you this example, yeah, they also fit in nice little plastic containers, and that you can safely take them. I mean, you cannot take your roots that you normally, you can make your burdock concoction, maybe a decoction on your trip, yeah. So maybe for example, at home I would use the eleuthero root and make a decoction and drink my eleuthero. When traveling, I have the powder, so then I have a tiny container where I put the powder, and I can just spoon it out and add it to a tea or coffee, actually, yeah. So I mean, hot water is maybe a bit easier available during your trip, so you can definitely take powders. You can also just mix them in a yogurt. You don't even need a liquid or hot liquid for that. So herbal powders travel well in smaller containers. Yeah, then you might want to take a balm or oil or something for like tension on your neck, or if you have to take a tiger balm, or you just take your favorite essential oil. Here I have some thyme, if you get a blocked nose or some respiratory things, or if you put a drop of essential oil here for a headache, yeah, some mint oil or something. It's also really nice to have that on a plane, yeah. So the smell can also help with nausea, with tension and headaches, or maybe a tiger balm or something you made yourself. So I always take an oil, so 1 bottle of oil I put in my luggage. So I have at home, I use my own lavender infused oil also. At here I'm taking just this bottle is practical, an Ayurvedic herbal oil. Then I can make a full body oil massage every once in a while, maybe not every day, but still, you can keep up your practices, your daily routine as much as you can, yeah. So I decided, no, the oiling, I have to do it, especially on a trip. I have to at least oil my neck and my hand and feet every day, maybe do a full body oiling also every few days on a trip. So yeah, I'm taking my oil. So the herbs will be different for everyone, yeah. This is just examples, yeah. So mainly see what you can switch out, find out what are the herbs that you really need to take, that please don't forget your ashwagandha, or don't forget your remedies, that keep your energy up, that keep your immunity strong, that keep your digestion flowing, yeah. And all the other more long-term acting things, maybe you can, of course, skip them for a week or 2, there's no problem. And then just find smaller containers, pack everything, and in the end, I get this recycled bubble wrap bag, and and then I just throw my containers in, yeah, my magnesium, everything I have to take in the morning or at night, my poppy seed, here these capsules, my rhodiola comes in this practical Ziploc bag, so you have also a little Ziploc bags are also great, to keep capsules or powders or whatever. So you throw everything in this bag, yeah, and then you basically have one bag that goes in your bigger luggage, and you have your herbs that you need on a kind of hourly basis. Yeah, so I mean, sure, you have to take your fennel seed with every meal, also on the meal on the plane, or to unblock your nose, or for your throat, or whatever. You have this in the little package, and this goes in your hand luggage. And yeah, so a box like this, as I said, is practical. So basically, I think I showed you everything here from my table. And yeah, hope this was interesting. Let me know. Ask me in the comments. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.